Thanks for tuning in, and today I want to talk about how to get started with everyday carry. Now, I started about a year ago, right around this time in August of 2023, and back then I did not know anything about EDC, what it meant, or even heard of the term. I did a whole video on it, which I'll link up at the top if you want to go check that out. So these are considerations or things that I wish I would have known when I was first starting out. And I also did another video recently talking about 3 essential components of EDC. So it's always good to have some sort of blade or a knife to cut things open with, a flashlight or a torch, and then a miscellaneous item, whether it's a multi-tool or a pair of pliers, or in this case, I have a notebook and pen. So that's what I have in front of me right now, and I want to go over that in just a second. So the first thing I want to talk about is, how much should you spend on EDC? To be honest with you, you don't have to spend any money at all if you don't want to. Look around your house. You probably have EDC items that are sitting in a drawer or that you didn't realize that you had. So just look around and find something and start carrying it and see how it feels. Also, talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends, maybe relatives or family members. Maybe they have EDC items that you can borrow or they can actually just give to you so you can test them out as well. If you want to buy something and still don't want to spend a lot of money, look at Facebook Marketplace, look at Goodwill Shop, look at other places that sell used items, flea markets. These are great options to find great EDC gear at a fraction of the cost if you were to buy them new. So that's a great way to start out. Another thing, so second point, is to not overcomplicate things. Don't go out and buy like 10 or 15 items and think that you need to be prepared for everything. Start out very, very small, very basic, very simply, right? Because you can always add and change and update your EDC as you go, so you can be patient. There's no rush at all when it comes to EDC and just starting out. So what I have in front of me are a knife, and then as well as a little flashlight and a notebook and pen. So those are the 3 items that I've chosen. And these 2 items are actually the ones that I started out with in the very, very beginning. So this is the Swiss Tech Gerundet. This is a $30 knife from Walmart. And I absolutely love this knife because of the design, how sleek it is. I bought this because I really liked the carbon fiber inlay, thought it looked really cool. It's not like one of those heavy duty tactical knives. I didn't want that starting out. And it's got Aus 8 steel. I'll link a review of it up at the top if you want to go check that out. But it's just a fantastic knife and has served me well for the last year. In addition, I have the LumenTop EDC01 flashlight. And for the average person, you don't need much more than this. It can go on your keychain, so it's a perfect size for EDC. It takes 1 AAA battery. You twist it to turn it on, and then it's got 3 different brightness levels. And it's waterproof, so it's great for just those occasions when you need a little bit of light to look for something underneath the couch or in between the cushions, or if you're walking and you just don't want to trip over something in the dark. This is fantastic for those occasions, and this has been on my keychain for as long as I can remember. And again, these did not cost me very much, $30 from Walmart and then about $10 from Amazon. But you don't have to buy these particular models. You can get cheaper things, cheaper items. So if you don't want to, like I said, spend a ton of money, don't do that. Just keep it very simple and basic in the beginning. And then lastly, I have a little notebook and pen. This is something that I've really gotten used to carrying around with me. So obviously this is a little bit of a thicker and bigger notebook. I have several other notebooks that are a lot smaller. And then I also have a pen to go along with it. And it's just a great thing to have with you to write down your thoughts as you go throughout the day, keep lists and things like that. And one of the things that I thought is very interesting is to kind of do an EDC inventory. Keep an inventory of all the things that you purchase and then all the things that you maybe sell off. Keep an inventory or log of all the things that you use throughout the day, and then just look back and see, what are the least used EDC items? What are the most used? And then you can adjust your EDC as you go. So that's the great thing about it. And then lastly, there's no rush, like I said. Don't rush into thinking that you have to have all these items all at once, because you'll probably spend a lot of money and then it'll just go to waste because you realize that you didn't need all these things all at once. So don't rush into it. Take your time. There's always time to change and update things as you go. So that's my recommendation. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you have any other items or other suggestions for people that might be just starting out with their everyday carry? I'd love to know and hear your thoughts below. And until the next video, God bless.